Some films tell you a story. Amélie lets you live inside someone's imagination. Amélie 2001 is a French romantic film following Amélie Poulain, a quirky waitress who finds meaning in helping others. The film is widely acclaimed for its cinematography, winning major awards such as the César Award for Best Film and the European Film Award for Best Cinematography. Cinematographer Bruno Delbonnel and director Jean-Pierre Jeunet crafted its distinctive visual style. In an interview, Delbonnel explained that Jeunet wanted Amélie to be a happy movie filled with saturated colors and luminous lighting, even in darker scenes. This philosophy shaped the entire visual language of the film, and it's especially clear in the 3 scenes we're analyzing. Delbonnel also stated that Jeunet would plan camera setups and lenses 10 weeks in advance, which was unique. This unusual level of preparation shows how much care and attention went into each shot. Delbonnel's use of color grading, camera angles, camera movement, and depth of field is intentional and precise, visually reflecting how Amélie experiences the world. In this analysis, we'll break down 3 key scenes to show how cinematography becomes the film's storytelling, inviting us directly into Amélie's inner world. The blind man sequence is an iconic moment where cinematography encapsulates Amélie's character. She transforms ordinary moments into something magical for someone else. The lighting immediately sets the tone. A soft, golden glow spreads across the street as Amélie takes the man's arm. The yellows and greens in the color grading feel heightened, as if Paris is slowly revealing itself through her descriptions. This gives the moment warmth and emotional brightness. The composition centers the pair within the frame, using close tracking shots as they walk together. The camera lingers on the blind man's face and gently circles Amélie as she describes what she sees. This creates intimacy and visually represents the connection forming between them. The shallow depth of field softens the background into warm color, symbolizing how the world becomes shaped by Amélie's voice and imagination. The camera movements stay smooth and controlled. The tracking shot glides alongside them, matching the rhythm of her words, making it feel as if the camera is responding to her excitement. Nothing feels rushed. The pacing gives the moment space to breathe. When Amélie lets go of his arm, he doesn't move. The camera holds his expression in a gentle close-up as the lighting softens around him, giving his face a warm glow. Even after Amélie leaves, he stands illuminated, a visual metaphor for how deeply the encounter has touched him. The cinematography turns a simple walk into an act of emotional illumination. The montage captures something fundamental about Amélie. Her world is built from tiny sensory joys. Cinematography is what transforms these small actions into something worthy of a montage. The lighting glows with warm, nostalgic tones, making the scene feel like a memory. It tells us these tiny pleasures aren't just habits, they're emotional anchors. The montage relies heavily on extreme close-ups. The spoon cracking the creme brulee, her fingers dipping into grain. The shots are so tight you can almost feel the texture. It's the film's way of saying this is how Amélie sees the world, close, intimate, and full of detail. There's also a subtle fourth wall break where she looks directly into the camera. It's brief but meaningful. For a moment, cinematography collapses the distance between us and her, inviting us to share the joy she feels. The shallow depth of field melts the background away, isolating each small pleasure. The gentle push-ins and smooth tracking movements mirror her calm curiosity, respecting the rhythm of her inner world. This scene brings the film's visual motifs together. The cinematography turns a simple kiss into a moment of emotional clarity. The golden lighting wraps Amélie and Nino in a warm glow. The yellow and green tones in the color grading feel richer, adding a dreamy and romantic atmosphere. The composition relies on soft close-ups, her lips brushing his cheek, tiny pauses before they move. These shots make the moment feel intimate and fragile. Again, shallow depth of field plays a key role. The background blurs away, so the characters are visually isolated, reinforcing that nothing else matters in this moment. Camera movements stay gentle. Slow push-ins and tiny adjustments match their nervous excitement, allowing the moment to unfold naturally rather than dramatically. This isn't just a kiss. It's Amélie letting herself be seen and letting someone into her inner world. Through warm lighting, tender close-ups, and soft movement, the cinematography turns their connection into a quiet celebration of vulnerability and love. In Amélie, cinematography isn't decorative. It's the film's emotional backbone. Bruno Delbonnel doesn't just make the film look beautiful. He lets us see the world exactly the way Amélie feels it. Instead of relying on dialogue, the visual design of each shot guides us into her inner world. Across the 3 scenes, warm golden lighting and soft, shallow focus reveal her intimate, dreamlike perspective. Close-ups, intentional framing, and gentle tracking movements place us inside Amélie's point of view, narrowing the world to the tiny gestures and connections that matter most to her. The smooth, unhurried camera movement mirrors her quiet sensitivity, turning simple actions into emotionally meaningful moments. With this level of visual detail and artistry, it's no surprise that Amélie received worldwide recognition. The film was nominated for Best Cinematography at both the Oscars and BAFTAs, and won at the Caesar and European Film Awards, reflecting how highly Amélie was praised. In the end, the cinematography doesn't just enhance the film, it defines it. It allows us to step directly into Amélie's emotions, her imagination, and her way of finding beauty in life's smallest details. This is why its visuals remain some of the most celebrated in modern cinema.